I didn't think he was gonna come. So I'm taking you to the beginning. Like I told you, when I got to Texas, I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to be on you. I canceled out. I said, baby, it's me and you. What we gonna take?
Yeah.
Ran across Pop Austin Naughty.
Yeah.
I said, man, this guy is crazy. I didn't subscribe the first time.
Yeah.
All right, I didn't subscribe. He popped up again, talking crazy. I said, you know what, this guy kind of funny, okay?
Yeah, he is funny.
I said, you know what? Now let me subscribe. So
And
I
he know
said,
how
I
to talk
subscribed.
that junk.
He know how to talk. Naughty know how to talk that talk. All right.
Yeah.
So then after that, boom, I said, you know what? I want to go at it. This is me. I want to go at it with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, let me hit them up. Who is him? Yeah, I want to go at him, right? So, they didn't hit me back for a while. So then I ended up hitting up somebody else. Shout out Yoda Bang. I ended up hitting up Yoda Bang. Yoda Bang never hit me back. I said, all right, bet. I hit up OCM Threats. He found OCM Threats. So this always text me. You know what? Now I want to jump back out here.
Yeah.
Hit up OCM Threats. I said, hey, what's up, my boy? Hey, you be podcasting? Because if somebody see me, I know y'all are folding, right? Mm. He said, yeah, bro, I do, but you know, I'm on my music thing right now. I said, all right, bet, hit me when you get a chance. Bet. Hit up Yoda Bang. Hey, what's up, Yoda? You know what I'm saying? Just moved down here, trying to get the pop out there. He said, all right, bro, hit me. He kind of curved me to the left. All right, bet. Now I hit up OTM Zay. Zay never hit me back. I'm like, damn. So then KP come into play. So now at this point, KP wanted the dread.
All right.
So now I feel.
You know I be watching.
Yeah, you be right. Yeah, KP wanted the dread. Okay. So now in my mind, okay, I told baby, I said, baby, they think I'm a lame. They think I'm just a lame who just died. All right, guess what? So boom. Yoda hit me back. It was Yoda first. It was Yoda Bang first. No, Pop also hit me back. I said, hey, man, I'm new down here, man. I'm just trying to come up there, do the podcast. They said, all right, bet. When can you come? They never hit me back. I said, damn, they just curving niggas. So I finally got Naughty, because this when all that shit happened, and Naughty left Pop Austin.
Yeah.
So I hit Naughty up, because every time Naughty went live, Naughty,
and this because Naughty said, they said Naughty tried to do something to Zay.
This before that.
Come back after that.
Yep. Oh, hold up. I don't know. You know I'm gonna do something. Anyway, yeah, but you in the area. I don't know if it's before or after.
But because it happened again, the second time they got it on videos when Zay done ran down on him.
Yep, at the courthouse.
Yeah.
Yep.
Before that happened, they tried to say he tried to do something to Zay with somebody else.
With somebody else, yeah. Shout out Doug Dunn. So I know all the cats in this story. Yeah. Yeah, I know all the cats in this story. Shout out Doug Dunn.
So after that is when Naughty didn't come back out there. That's when Naughty got fired.
That's when Naughty got fired. Okay, they kept giving Naughty chance after chance. All right.
Yeah.
So now Naughty kept trying to go live, and every time he go live, wherever he was at, either his Wi-Fi was messed up. Nobody. I said, you know what? I said, baby, I'm gonna invite him over here.
Yeah.
So talk to him. He finally hit me back. We talked for like 2 minutes. He said, yeah, I'm coming. So now he's supposed to come at 5. He called. He said, bro, I can't. I ain't gonna make. I might can't come. All right, bet. So I'm just drinking. The interview's still up when I fell asleep. Yeah. I mean when I left, I never came back. So I'm not thinking he's coming. So I'm just drinking. He finally called. Said, hey, bro, I'm 5 minutes away. I said, damn, my boy, you still coming?
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, I'm on. Cause I thought he you up. Me and you talked to him. I was like, I got Naughty coming over here today, bro. Yeah, he said, y'all better keep it up. All right, so boom. So Naughty pull up, boom. After all that going on, Naughty's still a big dog, okay? Now, they say he's snitch or whatever. When Naughty get out, Naughty's still gonna go where he go, because he got that personality for this. He got that. Naughty still got that. So then that happened. Naughty came. We had an interview. So if y'all ever go watch on my page, you'll see at the end I kind of walked off. Yeah, I was in the bathroom throwing up. It was over. Okay, because now he there. I got to entertain him. His first time coming. Yeah. Nigga, let's get fucked. Let's do it.
Y'all was on it.
Yeah, we was on it. So, of course, that interview went on. So then Naughty left. All right. Now what I know is all the rest of y'all don't saw me. Zay don't saw me. KP don't saw me. Yoda don't saw me. Pop Off. All y'all saw. And that's kind of where it starts. So now I reach out to Yoda Bang. Yoda Bang, what's up? What you want to yeah, what's that? Yeah, I got to bring so and so. Now Yoda come through. Boom. I said, Yoda, now I hit up Zay. Now all of a sudden, everybody's seeing my messages now. Okay? Hey, like, who is this Stay Fly 912 nigga, right? So now Zay come through. Zay my pop.
I like Zay.
Zay cool. Zay cool than the goddamn fan. Zay cooler than the fan. And like he told somebody that nigga, I'm crash out for him, but Stay Fly. Yeah, don't fuck with him. I went to him with Hood Day, him and Upshot Lakeside Cool. I say, y'all don't fuck with Fly. I'm gonna crash out behind Fly. So I got nigga out there. Like, he a young nigga, but he a big nigga who.
Nah, he big dude.
Yeah, nigga,
I like
big as hell, boy.
Man, but you know what? I hate to see them, crash out on each other like that, because I can tell like they was close too.
They was Kobe and Jordan.
But dude, people get tired of people trying them as if, all right, we know you the big dog, but don't. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to stick your chest out at me all the time. You can be wrong and we can move on. So, but nah, though, I watched that whole thing. So, now the first time you met Zay too was when y'all did the interview too.
That's when we did. Yep. Man, Zay did the interview. Yep. It wasn't. It was after 90, and Zay came, and because Zay kind of young. I think Zay 26 or something. So Zay came over. I mean, he told me this later. Zay said, "But I pulled up." I was like, "God damn!" And he said, "I think you living like this." Our house ain't the biggest, but the certain, depending on where you come from, like, God damn. Yeah, going on. So he told me this after the fact, and I said, "Zay, my boy, we go bowling with Zay and this girl. We go shoot. What we did the other day, baby? Where we went? What we went to Zay the other day? Before that, we went to Corner. So Zay, that's why I say I go out with Zay. That's my boy to the me that we locked in. Matter of fact, he called me yesterday to say, "Hey, my boy, make sure you made that. That's my boy there." And there's a couple more characters. My guy Lakeside Code, he came in later, so I don't know if you know his name. He came in later going at Naughty. And then when he came in, people gravitated to him.
Yeah.
And then, that's my partner too. Matter of fact, Easter Sunday, that's where I went to church with my guy.
What happened to the Puerto Rican looking like the little young dude that used to be with I can't think of what his name is.
With who?
He was with Naughty and Zay and all them. He was a part of the team. He looked mixed, man.
Huncho. I was at my Huncho.
Yeah.
Huncho got to see Huncho was fucking with. See, it was Huncho, KP, and Huncho, KP, and now they was all TTE.
Yeah.
They was all TTE. I'm just saying. I think Hunter's got on them drawers. I think Hunter got on them drawers, and yeah. I'm just gonna say, I think Hunter ended up getting on them drawers, and KP fell back from him a little bit. Even though KP had him on his on the podcast a couple of weeks ago, but he just said I never met him. I never met him, but when you saw him,
man, he just got a memorable, like, you know what I'm saying, attitude about him. And he just seemed like a young dude, but
yeah, he young. Yep.
I like Huncho, so I was just curious about it. I was wondering what happened to him.
Yeah, I never met him though. I met all the other. I met everybody else, but I never met Huncho. I never met Huncho. But all the rest of them, I met them. They know what's going on.
All right. So, bro, I done held you for a good little minute. I know you used to staying 2-3 hours on live, but what? So what's next for you now? Now that you know what I'm saying, you got the whole thing going on with YouTube, you done figured out your lane and how you want to do things. What's next? What looked like an accomplishment to you now that you winning?
Accomplishment for me is to get the rest of my watch hours and start getting money. I don't care if my first check is $1. Let's go.
Yeah.
Because now I know I can get money from it.
Yeah.
Okay? So it's, on YouTube, I'm not sure about Facebook, because they won't give me my shit on Facebook, and I start going anyway. If I can get my watch hours, what we need, baby? 1,200? We need so many more watch hours. So now I'm going to just start at night, clicking it, let it run all night, wake up, cut it off next night. I'm just let it run until I get all these watch hours up. When YouTube send me $1 check, I think that's what I'm going to take it serious, because, okay, at this point, let's do it. Now, I really want to start doing more pre-recorded videos.
Okay.
Because I'm a Caitlin Clark fan. Okay, I know I'm going to get slack in the comments for that. It's okay. I'm a Caitlin Clark fan. That's the only reason I watch WNBA, because of her, okay? So right now, I'm trying to stick to my WNBA content, talk about the games, do a pregame, postgame post about her unless a child is coming on. And what I learned about YouTube is once you stop, like right now, I've been gone for what, 3 days? It's gonna be 3 days. When I get back, go live. My algorithm, I'm not in the algorithm no more.
Yeah.
So once you get into it, you got to stay into it and be consistent with it and just go with it. For people can follow you. But once you stop, I have learned that YouTube ain't promoting you no more. They don't. You got to get back in the algorithm. You got to be consistent.
Yeah, I go through the same thing with Facebook. If I've been going through a little bit of, you know what I'm saying, to where I just been tired and between work and doing this, I just need to fall back for a little bit to give myself some time to get goddamn mentally unstressed. So, you know, but now that I done started posting again, it stuff that normally do real good, it had like a slow start, but now it's slowly starting.
Because you back in there, yep. So same what I posted on Facebook right now.
So you can't stop, you gotta just keep.
You gotta keep going.
You gotta at least have something. If you're gonna stop, you gotta have something in the bag to where which I got a whole bunch of stuff in the bag. I just ain't feel like dealing with it at the time.
Okay.
So I had to take a little break.
So that's why you say right now you would rather, like you say, which made perfect sense. Hey, let me just let me just clear everything in. Yeah. So as the week go, I can chop and screw what I want as long as I'm posting something every day to put it out. Put me what's called algorithm. The algorithm real.
That way I ain't gotta do nothing this weekend, but just do some edits on Saturday. And throughout Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm putting out pieces of it all week long until, next weekend I might edit some more. But I ain't got to come in and record every weekend and edit every weekend and then worry about work during the week.
I goddamn love it, bitch. I love it. But I'm on Fly TV. Mama, you gonna be big.
That's what's up, bro. So what you want to say to the people, bro, before I let you go, man?
Hey, y'all support. Okay, one thing we can say, man, support our own. You know what my guy doing? Okay, his price is his price, man. If you can do it and you want to be seen, you know the exposure you're gonna get. So, holla at my boy. Pull up. Just know when you want to be a content creator or you want to be an artist or whatever you want to be, know what comes with it. Okay, it's certain things that comes. With this lifestyle, no matter if it's good, bad, drama, or like doxing, okay? It's certain things come with this lifestyle that come with it. Some people say they want it, but they don't want it, okay? Some people can't handle the comments. It's gonna be trolls. They're gonna say, well, fuck you, how this, your head big, how you taste, how you Man, you got to learn it comes with this, and this goes to anybody, especially any artist watching. It's all about the grind, okay? It's all about the grind. The work you put in is what you get out, okay? Now, if you can just get your homeboys or a house party to listen, that ain't good enough, okay? This takes grind and dedication from the podcast level to the artist level to whatever else level. Even if you're playing basketball, you don't want to just play in here. You want to go to this tournament, that tournament. It's all about exposure. And if you believe in your craft, do what you do. Even from hairstyle. This go for hairstylists, nail stylists, makeup. Whatever you're doing, what you're doing, just know there's always a good, bad, pros and cons to everything you do. So don't let the pros and the negative energy and the negative comments throw you off. Just know that it's a purpose for why ever you are doing what you're doing. Keep pushing, stay focused, and grind harder, okay? You can never grind enough. The more you grind, trust me, it's somebody grinding harder than you. That should be your mentality to grind harder. So if I had to end with a message, that would be my message, to grind harder. Okay?
That's what's up. Hey, like you said, man, our prices is our prices. Right? So just look at it like this. You got the Super Bowl every year. You got, everything you watch every day is advertising, advertising. Why do you think they advertise? Because they want everybody to see them. They want everybody to know them. They know this show going to get this amount of views. So that's why I'm putting my advertisement on there. So if you ain't willing to spend money to pay for yourself to be seen, why we going to take you serious and bring you in here and waste our time recording you, listening to you, editing, chopping it up, putting it out here. You only been in here for 15 minutes and recorded your song and your video, but I'm going to spend 2 and 3 hours putting it together and then posting it on everything else and then commenting and sharing it and making sure everybody paying attention to it. So, people been asking me why I charge, even though I'm charging pennies, $75 ain't nothing. Like we lose that in the car, in the corner of the car, right? So But if you gotta think about it, if you wanna be taken serious, you wanna be seen, you gotta, you gotta pay what you weigh, and watch how other people grow as they, they spend money before what Doritos is. At some point in time, Doritos had to start paying to get advertised so you can know every flavor that come out.
Yeah.
They don't just throw it on the shelf.
Yep.
They advertising so that they'll know, so you will know it's there. That's the same thing for you. You need to pay to advertise so people could know that you're actually out there, you're actually doing music. Until the right person see it or the right label see it or it catch on, and you never know, you go crazy. I done seen it happen a couple of times. So,
and you never know. You never know who's watching. A quick story, 20 seconds. It was a guy. I don't know his name. I didn't follow him. He used to go live every night. He had 8 to 10 people watching every night. He said, "I know someone was my family." Guess who one of them people was? Oprah Winfrey.
Oh yeah.
Gave him a whole deal. You never know who's watching. So if you think you worth it, you're paying for the exposure. Okay, now I'm saying this not West. Okay, West to get more views than anybody I know down here. Besides Trinity Jacobs, she's going crazy. Okay, but other than that, you paying for that exposure. You paying for them people to click. You paying for the watches. That's what you're paying for. You ain't really paying, bro. You're paying, bro. But you're paying for the exposure of his platform or what can come from his platform. You don't know who's sitting back watching. He know artists coming on here. I could be a big executive. So you don't want to spend See, I'm with him. Yeah, in my mind, 75 cheap. I be charging y'all that 200. Because you know why?
Hey.
I know what's going on over here and who gonna see it. So you really paying for the exposure if you think you like that. Now, if you ain't like that, you ain't gonna really pay. You gonna pay a little, $50, 75. Now, if you like that, shout out my guy KJ Juvie. Okay, he like that. Okay, now I don't know what's going on, but there's a couple guys in the county who's like that who should put it. Oh yeah, before we go, you talking about slamming the jamming. This is why I stopped goddamn slamming the jamming. Okay, because the artists I thought. Now I'm talking to the 912 artists right now, just Georgia artists. Okay, this is why I stopped slamming the jamming. Okay, everybody talk about rapping. Everybody talking about, oh, I'm this, I'm that, I'm that. When I was doing slamming and jamming, where people can rate their music, it was only the same couple coming through. I'm looking for certain names. Oh, yeah. I'm looking for certain people who, oh, I thought you fought with me. You ain't something now. I thought you ain't something now. Yeah. You ain't something. You know what? I'm trying to put y'all on. Because I get cocky with the shit too, nigga. You know what I'm saying? More people gonna watch me say, what was fair. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Not even though most of you, I'm not saying y'all ain't got a brand, but guess what? I'm tapping a little bit everywhere. Over here, my producers. Y'all see what's going on with my partner in the A? With my partner in Texas too. Okay? Shout out to my guy, he don't like his name known. I got a producer I messed with in Texas. He was tapping in. You don't know who they could have met. So when they want supporting, I ain't support. I'm not saying I don't care. Because, it's going to do what it do. But when I saw the artists who I'm trying to do it for, let's rate it. When they wasn't doing it, fuck it. If y'all don't care about it, I don't care if y'all make it or not at this point.
Yeah. Now, I done lowered my expectation of who I'm looking to see come. Because there's a couple people that I was looking to see come that didn't come. I see them and they all, oh, yeah, I see what you're doing, man. I like what you're doing. I'm like, okay, that's cool. But I don't get upset with them because I don't have no expectations for them. Right? You're either going to do something or you're not.
You ain't. Yep.
To me, how I look at it is, it's either two things. Either they scared to come because they think people ain't gonna like
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Which, just because you ain't get a lot of views, don't mean people don't like you. They, sometimes people just be holding they what's on you, and they don't want you to know that you like them, right? Or they waiting to see if everybody else like you to say they like you. But either they scared that people ain't gonna like them and they ain't gonna get no views, or they don't got the money. If you ain't got the money like that, the only thing I do is let me know. I'm gonna put that out there. Just let me know. I mean, it ain't like it ain't like none of this paying no bills. It's just not. Right? Or they already think they superstars and they too big for what you got going on. Because I done had a couple people tell me, yeah, so-and-so, I told so-and-so, hey, if they want to make sure their stuff get heard, they hard, they hot, or whatever, they need to come holler at you, and they like, nah, I want to do something on like a big platform and go, you know what I'm saying, go do, Animal TV or, something like that, they don't think they already up here.
They already up here, yeah.
They already up here.
Yeah,
Even though, we don't know their songs, but they already up here in their own mind, so they don't want to do it. Which is fine. That's on them.
That's on them, yep.
That's on them. I ain't mad at them. Do your thing. But I'm just saying that because, I don't want you to, don't lose hope in them, because sometimes, people just need to be brought along. Just like a new song come out, you might not like it, but after heard it about 10 times, you're like, okay.
You follow, you start liking it.
You start
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie.
So
I don't lost hope.
I'm giving them time to move along, because even a certain shoe, if it ain't hard enough, you ain't messing with it.
True.
Until it is.
True.
Right.
True.
So
True.
That's how I look at it. I ain't gonna judge them. I ain't got no expectation for them. They'll come along. Hopefully when they come along, it don't cost too much for them.
But how? Okay, I got a question. How long does it take to come along if you've been doing this for 5 years, 10 years? Like, what do you mean you don't want to put it out there?
I ain't gonna lie, I'll be disappointed sometimes. Like in Hinesville, I be wanting I'm thinking Hinesville gonna flood. That's what
I was thinking.
Now, when I first started and it was free, I couldn't get rid of people.
Mm-hmm.
Once I started charging certain people, you know what I'm saying? They move out the way for the ones, but the ones from out of town, they be coming from everywhere. Yeah. Savannah, and you know what I'm saying?
That's how I go.
They come out of Statesboro, they coming out of Scribbin like crazy. They coming out of, people from Jessup been coming, people from Brunswick been coming, Atlanta, North Carolina, South Carolina. I had somebody come all the way down from Louisiana, so Alabama.
Oh, wow.
So they come from everywhere. But my thought was, hey, it's a lot of artists in Hinesville. They've been trying to come on the podcast and do the interview type stuff. I'm gonna make this so they have somewhere to come in and do performances. So I thought that would have been dope. So at first they coming in, and as soon as I seen I can get it to where they can be seen, and we got some views going on, and I got tired of paying the rent and the lights, and you know what I'm saying, and they ain't getting nothing out. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna charge only enough to keep
just
to
for
keep
them.
everything going.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm still doing the same thing, but everybody don't look at 5,000 views, 10,000 views, 20,000.
That's a lot.
Same thing. They want to see 1 million views, right? But they ain't thinking you ain't gonna be able to show up to this place to get 1 million views with $75
at all.
They're gonna want to see $3 to $4 to $5, $600. You know what I'm saying? And then they just gonna post it one time and then they done.
Yeah, you ain't did nothing. You ain't did nothing that time.
Nah, but that may be your shot. That may be what blow you up, because some people blow off of that. But you gotta start somewhere. I advise people, if they going before they do something like that and they spend their money, they ain't gotta come to me, but go somewhere smaller. Do these little small events so you can get your experience under yourself and know how to perform your songs and know your stuff. So when you do spend that $600, you got a lot type performance. That's you know what you're doing. You look experienced, and it'll be money well spent. Versus you just be like, shoot, I'm already hard. I'm gonna spend this $600 just to go be seen. But then they be then you don't waste some money because you ain't did all you could have did if you knew what you knew before then.
Ain't did nothing. That's what a lot of people who spend money with Boots and certain artists. Okay, yeah, you want 50K? You spend that 50K. Boots don't even share it. Don't even care. Nobody knows you. You haven't put the work in to do that. You haven't put the work in for that. Like you say, versus starting with here. All right, not saying here, but like say this platform, then that platform, then that. A lot of them don't know about networking, bro. That networking is the key to all this shit.
Yeah, because you never know. Shoot, like I said, you ain't got to come to me. You might go to the place that's in Jacksonville and you spending $75 now, but shoot, in about 4 or 5 years, that place be done blew up and now they getting millions of views, but you got a connection.
You got a connection.
You got a relation with this person. Relationship. So now when you come there, instead of him charging you $500, $600, $1,000, he be like, oh, I remember you. You came when I was just getting started. But I got you.
You helped me with it.
I got you. You get what I'm saying? And I still do that to this day to people that came when I was doing it for free. And I started out calling people, hey, look, this is what I got going on. You want to come? Shoot, when they come, don't worry about it. I got you. And even sometimes they be like, nah, bro, I'm still going to I'm still gonna throw you something. You hear what I'm saying?
Because she said time, but I don't think they know the time it takes to actually set it up, do the recording, do the editing. They don't see all the mistakes. That's why I would ask you before we thought, how you do this? How you do that? Yeah. They don't. A lot of people who not in it don't get it. What goes in from you or me or any other content creator who actually editing and doing this and putting on this and uploading it, the time it takes, bro, all that shit is time, which costs money. Time is money. Yeah. That's how it goes. So there's no way somebody can think you want to do this or I want to do this or they want to do this for this and getting nothing out of it just to make them happy. Nah, bro, this shit costs, okay? Everything costs. Even the price of milk, eggs is damn near $30, okay?
Now, I said that was the last question, but I got one more.
What's up?
Remy and Papoose. All right, Remy and Papoose. You been paying attention to that?
A little bit, but not really. I've been watching. I got them Diddy try. I got them Diddy going.
Yeah, so you got Remy and Papoose. They, you know what I'm saying, they going back and forth right now. We watch Papoose hold Remy Ma down while she was in prison. Yep. I think they got mad while she was still in prison. She got out, you know what I'm saying, went back to business. You know, they on Love and Hip Hop. You know what I'm saying, look like the loving couple and everything. You know, then you find out, you know, she cheating with old buddy.
With old buddy.
Rap battle thing. She cheating with him, and you know, I guess Papoose knock him out, all this other shit, and then now they airing each other information out to where she just, you know what I'm saying, she ain't had no allegation of him cheating. She just say he, you know what I'm saying, say he act a little womanly, I guess. So that just mean he be in his feelings, right? But if I'm holding you down and you know what I'm saying, you done had my baby and we've been together all this time on it, and then now you cheating, yeah, I'm probably gonna be in my feelings.
Of course.
You done wasted a whole lot of my time.
Of course I am.
You done wasted a whole lot of my time. So now he airing out saying first she been cheating. She cheated with some woman that she was locked up with that done came home, and now, you know, she done let the woman staying in the house. Now she's sleeping in the bed with the woman, and you know, he catching her on the phone with dude in the middle of the night.
So who this Papoose? I mean, this
Papoose
catching Clarissa Shields?
No. Catching. This is what he was catching Remy Ma.
Okay. This is why they was together before he left. Yeah. Okay, but they all bringing all this out. Okay, all right.
So based on what you know, like whose side, who you think telling the truth, and who you think like who filed and who not filing this?
I can't say whatever feelings Papoose is going through is foul because it's the part of what I did for you once you went away. Like you say, that holding down part is real. That ain't even got to be locked up.
Yeah.
That could be right now. If I'm broke right now, I ain't got a job, I ain't got money and baby hold me down for however long till I get a job or I get everything back straight. I got no reason going to her for nothing. I got to remember in the back of my mind, baby, remember you ain't have it? I had that.
Yeah.
Remember you couldn't pay your car payment? I paid that. Remember you couldn't help with the rent? I did that. Because you know why? I couldn't go at her for nothing. How I feel, I couldn't go at her for nothing at that point. So I don't feel like, unless she did, unless I did, how it went vice versa. Because I did what I was supposed to do. What she did, she was supposed to hold me down. So how can I come at her? They say, even if she did fuck up or slip up or whatever, I shouldn't voice it to everybody. You held me down for this long.
Yeah, but that's what he was doing at first now. He held her down. She came home. She started cheating. He kept it to himself because he said he was trying to make it work because he wanted to be at home with his daughter. He wanted to raise his daughter in the same household, right? But she, you know what I'm saying, I guess she wouldn't stop cheating. So now he done asked for a divorce. He with Clarissa Shields right now.
He with Clarissa, yep.
So now they going back and forth because, you know, I guess they trying to air each other out. Man, so in my opinion, I feel like she fouled. Plus, I done grew up around a lot of lies.
She definitely fouled.
I done grew up around a lot of lies, and just looking at her and what I done watching her on Love and Hip Hop, which I don't watch that no more.
Yeah,
back in the day. But she give me liar vibes, dog. She give me liar vibes. I feel like she be lying every time she be talking. Now he's saying he done wrote ever since they got together. He done wrote like 90% of her bars, but that's what rappers do to each other.
Exactly. Yep. Exactly.
I've been writing your stuff, but I believe him because he dope, and she ain't say nothing about that yet, as far as what I far as what I see. But the biggest thing is the whole time they've been together, he ain't got no allegations of cheating. Even while she was locked up, we ain't never seen him in a picture with another woman. Even if
nothing.
He was cheating, he was, he respected her enough to not get caught and have it not be in the public, because it would have been in the public.
It would have been. He
ain't never, and he could be a lame, like she said. He could be a lame, but
she called him a lame.
She called him lame. She called him ugly. She called him girly. She called him everything.
But most of that happened when a woman upset with a guy. That's the first thing they go to. You can't fight. They think it's to try to demasculate. What they call it? Demasculate a man.
Yeah.
When anything happened with a man. Okay, you was with this man for 5 years. You not saying them two,
you done had a baby. He wasn't lame.
Yeah, you done had a baby. He wasn't lame then. Yeah. He says he was talking about nothing then. He wasn't doing this, but I think that's what women do when they leave a man.
You just started feeling yourself, and you just wanted to do something different. Just say that, man. You weren't feeling him no more. You probably stayed around because of what he did for you, what he brought to the table. People looking at y'all as, black love. Y'all supposed to be y'all like the epitome. People looking at y'all as if what y'all got going on is how everybody should look. So you stick around for that. I feel like that's what she was doing. But then she, she decided in herself, she wanted more. You can be mentally one way, but sexually you just like, hey, he
ain't jumping off the dresser.
So that's what it sounds like to me. That sounds like, this day relationship, he's what she wanted in a man as far as morals, but as far as excitement he wasn't fulfilling that. Because I feel like if he was, I feel like they would have been straight. But she still filed though, because I bet you soon if something happened like it did last time and she go back to prison, the same person that's giving her what she wants
ain't gonna hold it down like that.
They ain't gonna hold it down because guess what? The same stuff she want, he gonna want while she locked up, and that's what he gonna do.
That's what, and that's why I'm hoping Travis Hunter don't mess up like that with that girl he with.
Yeah.
But we know that we know as men, that's life.
Yeah.
Especially with certain women, okay? A lot of them want the bad boy, but the bad boy not giving them that attention they want. Yeah. Then when they come to the good guy, he giving them all the attention, but he ain't being a bad boy.
Not a bad boy giving them attention, but they giving you attention, her attention, she attention, them attention. Right? So that's what I mean. We all know that. We all been there, right? So you gotta pick your poison.
Psycho.
So only the few get lucky to get somebody that got like that. You know what I'm saying? That bad boy thing going on, and they willing to stick it out with you. But most of the time when you going through that phase in your life, you doing all kind of stuff, right? You doing all kind of stuff, trying not to get caught while doing it. But and they know it, and they want you, so they put up with it, right? So I think
power couple. That's right. Yeah. Power couple.
Yeah, I think I'm in it with she filed. I'm gonna take his side on this one.
I am too,
because if you know anything about Papoose, you watch how he move. Even in his music, he's solid. He ain't no dumb dude. He may not be. Shoot, and he's street, because I don't watch all his old stuff. Shoot, I remember I used to watch. Because
he been a battle rapper, right?
Stuff back in the day. I ain't never seen him battle rap nobody, but he used to be like a freestyle artist.
Okay.
So he was big back in the day, but I think once Remy kind of got locked up is when he kind of slowed down on the music and paid more attention to her.
Okay.
He was big back in the day when I was like in my 20s.
Okay. I know him, but I don't really know too much. I know he did a 5 freestyle on either Funk Flex or somebody I listen to him, but I ain't a Papoose fan. But the situation, I'm with him on that one. I did all this, like, you had no reason saying nothing about me.
Yeah.
Leave me out of this. But I really think that's let us know she really want him back, or she missed him, or she begging for attention. Because, okay, if we moved on, I'm with her, you with him. What's doing this for, okay?
Yeah.
I even hate when guys and girls do that, who know each other or was with somebody, they started doing this with each other. Why now?
Yeah.
Why now? It's over with. Let me go. You got him. I got her. What are we doing? I got no reason. And what you was doing Why are you in out what I was doing? However it may go, even if it's lies or not. Okay, let me know whoever. Somebody still wants somebody.
I think that's what sparked it. I think she made a post saying he was still trying to get back with her, and he's saying she lying. And then I think he went live saying she said something about his kids, so now he about to start airing everything out. And she done crossed the line, so he started airing everything out. Yeah, and he talking about her cheating with girls and all kind of stuff. So shoot,
hey, he said gloves off at this point. I tried to spare you. You know what I'm saying? I tried to spare you. I tried to shut up. At this point, I know everything. Now, I don't think I can do it because
I believe him because, like I said, she give me live vibes. Everything about her say, it made me feel like she lying. Her whole energy just be, you know how people be trying to have that I ain't bothered vibe. They be lying like a mother.
Like they lying.
They lying. That's why they ain't bothered because they trying to hide it. But when somebody, you could tell he, you know what I'm saying, he disturbed. He really trying to defend himself. So he, you know what I'm saying. I'm not gonna say everybody capable of telling a lie, right? But just somebody like him right there, you can tell like he just trying to defend himself. He like, oh, y'all think this was going on. Let me tell y'all
what's really going on.
Yeah, because I ain't been saying nothing for years. She been doing all the talking. They been settling. They been having the narrative on me this whole time. I let her talk, but now she done brought the kids in. All right.
So what?
I'm about to air out.
Let's go. Game time. What about Tory Lanez?
So what? Oh, I talk about Tory Lanez all day long. Now.
Yeah, you a Tory Lanez man?
Yeah.
So did you know he was? Did you think he was innocent the whole while?
Yeah, I knew. From the beginning, I was saying it just didn't sound right. From the beginning, so like I said, I followed the whole.
Oh, you don't know. Okay.
With the Tory Lanez thing, and plus I be watching Whack 100, and he be telling little stuff too, but. I feel like she was lying too, cause she done already been lying. She already said she wasn't sleeping with him, knowing she was. Right? She said she seen him. She said she seen him shoot the gun, knowing her back was turned, and she was drunk. We all done woke up, blacked out the next day, and don't remember what happened. So how do you be blackout drunk and then remember every little thing? So.
From Kelsey.
It's easy to blame it on the guy when you know he already been cheating. Right, he already trying to holler at Kylie while they at the pool.
Do you blame him for that?
Nah, he wasn't with her. He was just sleeping with her. She sleeping with everybody.
Who Kylie was?
No, Meg.
Okay, Meg. Okay.
Sleeping with everybody.
Okay.
Like, but hey, what she got everybody to do? That's on her.
Yeah, right.
But
I'll give it to her.
But now that it come out that. It's old girl. Everybody saying old girl was a shooter. And then all of a sudden he gets stabbed. I ain't no conspiracy theory person, but it do sound a little. You sound a little
bitch. No, baby said, hold on. So all of a sudden he gets stabbed 15 times. Now all of a sudden somebody come out to say that he ain't. Yeah. That is a little fishy. That is a little fishy.
Because now it's money at play, right? Because now if he get out and he found out guilty, now
he can sue.
She gonna owe him some money.
Okay.
She gonna owe him some money.
Okay.
All of them gonna owe him some money. He gonna get paid because he done lost millions of dollars. He done lost time. He done, what I'm saying, about to lose his passport and all that, trying to send him back to Canada after he do his little 5 to 10.
Oh, they gonna send him back?
Oh yeah. When he got out, they was gonna send him back. Once he did his time, they was sending him back to Canada.
Oh man.
Now you know what I mess with though? His album that he made right after the shooting, like he was telling so much without telling it, to where I could tell. I was already listening to Tory before then.
Okay.
Ain't no way you got that drunk. You already a superstar. You with a superstar. You smashing a superstar and a best friend. And you low key about to smash Kylie until she get mad and she done cop block. She done cop blocked on you. Right? She done cop blocked on you. So, and you telling me after the cop blocking, y'all get so mad you pull out a gun and start shooting at her? Ain't nobody that.
Ain't nobody that super, bro. Nobody super, bro.
Now,
I wonder what made him keep it in, like, bro. That.
Cause I think he knew it was gonna come out. He don't want to be labeled as a snitch. He tried to keep it street, but somebody did say something real to where they said, hey, look, we don't want to hear all this. I didn't do it. I ain't do it. And I don't want to snitch. If you don't want to snitch and say she did it, stop talking about it and just stay and do your time and then come home. But if you ain't gonna do that, if you don't want to, if you don't want to start talking about it and do your time, hey, go ahead and say who did it. If you're not gonna do that, hey, you did it.
Right? That's what happened. That's what happened. That's exactly what happened too.
So now all of a sudden, you got like one of the bodyguards saying they overheard her saying, "Nah, I'm the one that did it," talking to somebody else. So
that's how it came out.
That's how it came out. One of the bodyguards, one of her drivers or something like that, one of Kelsey's bodyguards came and reported that he overheard her on the phone telling somebody that she did it.
So is he out? Cause I saw a post say he supposed to get out in like 36 hours or something. Is he out yet? I don't know.
I don't think he out. No.
Okay.
My phone would have been going off.
It would have been going on. Okay.
I've been following that since day one. But people gonna ride with Meg because females gonna ride with females, and then you got dudes gonna ride with him because he a dude. But I was looking at the facts and it just don't make sense. But now what do make sense is if I'm smashing you, you're a superstar. But I'm smashing the friends who I initially started messing with first. Now I'm messing with you behind the friend back. Now y'all both done found out. Now y'all going at it. Now it do make sense that she be that super hurt and drunk to where she do something stupid.
The feelings come out, yeah, they come out.
You know what I'm saying? And she, she pulled a gun out, and she done shot at her just to, to scare her, because obviously it's hitting the ground at feet, so obviously you ain't aiming at her.
You weren't trying to kill her, yeah.
He tried to, stop her, and then now the gun done went off 2 more times. Supposedly that's what happened. But shoot, only thing she turned around, she see y'all with fighting over it, and he stopped me. Now Tori shot me. You get what I'm saying? So.
But if you don't like her, why would you not put it on her if that's who you mad at, not Tori? But I guess as a woman, you still mad at him because why you fucking both of us?
Exactly.
All right.
But
Help me out.
He smashed them both, but the friend didn't.
Kelsey did.
She didn't know, but Meg knew.
Now I gotta leave you one more.
Now Tori he took another step further with
Kylie. All right. So now I'm really okay. Now you playing in my face. All right.
Yeah,
all right.
exactly.
All right. Okay. Now I gotta leave you with one more. The Diddy case.
Okay.
With Cassie.
All right.
I was asking this question, talking about this the other day. Do you see Cassie as more as a freak or more of a victim?
She definitely a freak. Hey, look. She definitely a freak. But I'm going to say this, though. At some point in time, she could have got tired of it and couldn't get away from it, though. And he wasn't taking no for an answer at some point in time. So that can easily happen. But, shoot, she had enough money to stay away from him.
Where she got the money from?
I'm sure she wasn't spending all the money he was.
He was buying everything. She wasn't getting the money. He was buying it.
Yeah.
Off her contract too.
But that's enough to keep a person around anyway too, though. So she definitely was a freak, but she was in a position to where she had to make a decision. She gonna stay rich with a billionaire, or she gonna let the money go and be a freak with somebody else for less money, because she's still a freak.
She's still a freak. Now, okay. Now, my take on that is, I think at first she was a little freaky. At first she never built this lifestyle. I'm with this man I'm trying to impress. I'm with this. I'm with it.
This is what we do.
Yeah. But I do think over time, as she did get tired of it, because I've been listening, I drive, so I just listening to the testimonies and listening to people who say this. I think over time it got to a point. Okay, I don't please you. You know I like you. You know I'm trying to get this record deal. I owe you albums. I want to do all this to show you. Let me get my career off the ground. So first of all, Diddy owed her 10 albums. They only did one all this time. That's number one. Number two is, we did this. She even made it, I think, 7, 8 years later, whatever she said. Hey, look, this is all we do. Yeah. This is all we do. I'm tired. Okay. Now she don't have these STDs. She don't got this. She don't got that. So I do think at first she was with it. Let's do it. I'm please my man. Okay. I'm taking a dick. But I think over time, that freakiness went down, 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 down. Now it turned to it's work. There you go, it's work. I got to do this now. Yeah. And I think she just couldn't get away from it. So I agree. So I'm 50-50. I think she was more of a freak at first because she was 22, 19, whatever she was. They own that. Let me tell you, baby, right now, better have a threesome. Hey, I'm liable to not. I got to sleep in the car tonight. Somebody like, okay. Now, I don't agree with the threesome shit because I know how the threesome shit go or where it can go. What about you? Okay, so I'm gonna tell you why I don't before I ask you. Right. Why I don't, because most of the situations I've heard about or know about, I never been in one because I don't want to do it. Okay, most men want that threesome. Okay, but if it's with two women, what the women know, or if it's with two men, what's going to happen eventually is one of those parties is going to start doing it without you. Somebody's going to get X'd out sooner or later. Yeah. Now, you at work, guess what? They booming. What's at work? Now it comes to a point where we don't want you no more. But y'all together. I'm just an X-Man, but guess what? I don't have you for 2-3 years. I'm tired of you. Yeah, where you at? Oh, here's this podcast. Come over real quick. Now it's bam, bam, bam. You gone. Now you asking, let's hold this up. Nah, I don't want it no more. I'm throwing shade to the threesome. Because you know what? We bam, bam, bam. Why you gone? Yeah. That's how most of it work. That's why the shootings, that's why this happened. It never work out good, but when you invite that energy, that's what it's at. I'm about to I ain't inviting that. I don't want it. I don't want it. What about how you feel about the threesome part of inviting that into a relationship, even being a swinger?
Now I'm older. You get what I'm saying? So I'm too old for that right now. I'm too old for that. You know what I'm saying? We be ready to go to bed. You're right. We gotta go to work in the morning. Kids gotta get on the bus. Look. So we ain't got time for it. Ain't never been nothing I've been pursuing or even thought about.
Me neither, yep.
You get what I'm saying? Yep. Which is crazy, you know what I'm saying, if I think back. But not saying ain't nothing that couldn't have happened, but it's just, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never been in my own ego to be like, this is what I'm gonna go for. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't with all that because you know what it's coming. It come with a lot of
sex. Bro.
It come with you don't know who this third person been messing with outside of y'all.
Talk to
what they bringing to the table. You know what I'm saying? They bringing back energy that you ain't had before. They could have been plotting from the beginning. You know, so shit. Nah, it's just too much headache for me already.
It's a headache, bro. It's a headache, bro. I don't want it. I and the crazy thing is, as much as you know, coming up or doing what I used to do, I never cared for that. I never cared for a threesome. I never cared.
Man, what's your people on here saying? What they think?
Somebody said, I can't bring you up, co-host. I'm on another podcast. Somebody, I have a different opinion. Somebody say, and she realized the only way to keep him is to give herself to him. If everyone's story is different, they don't know who to believe. Big Cool say, baby oil. Yep, innocent until proven guilty. Shout out to my guy Stacks. Somebody said, I'm on the grill. How is everyone this Saturday? Hey, Cool. And they believe in feeding you all day long. Yeah, we're going to feed you. Gonna make sure you eat good, okay? I need a whole week to recover. Oh, dog, my bad. I didn't read that. She want him back, period, and she never thought he would leave her. I can't say that. Because they say Diddy was doing what he wanted to do the whole time. Oh, Papoose, yeah, you're right. We talk about my bad. 1 foot in front of the other, okay? Whatever that means. What she said, shout out to what she said. Shout out to Alexis Kinsey in the building. Shout out to Miss Johnson, hey, co-host and family. Whoever is tuning in, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Yeah. We're going to drop the full episode or clip by clip. When he drop a clip, I'm gonna make sure I put it for my family over here so we can see it. He's going to drop it on Facebook. I'm going to leave his Facebook in the comments, so y'all can follow his Facebook. He gonna post clips. Y'all can watch it. But when he posts a clip, believe I'm gonna screen record every clip and share it to my YouTube family. Okay. Right. We love y'all. We love y'all over here. Right.
So we've been about an hour 30. I ain't been one this long in a minute.
By step, boy. I thought we finna go for 2. I was finna bring up about your door. How you feel about your door?
Look, I ain't in the sports like
Yeah,
that,
but yeah,
but
I
I
like
pay
Caitlin
attention
Clark.
to a
I'm
lot of
a
stuff.
Caitlin Clark fan.
Now, I feel like the NFL was trying to show him he ain't bigger than the program.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, we know you dope. We don't care you dope. It's a lot of people that's dope. Right? But what we want is dope and discipline. Right? So they want to see you come in and, have that you bring the energy that they can control, not you coming in and thinking you
I
can
think
do
you
what
the
you
big
want.
dog.
Yeah, because they was like, shoot, you can't be the big dog because I'm about to pay you. How you gonna be the big dog when I'm paying you? You're not paying you the big dog, you paying me. So it's like, okay, you know what? Regardless of the popularity of who your daddy is, how much money you got, how good you're doing, you could be the best one in the country right now. I can make that phone call and say, hey, don't grab him.
And they did. and they did.
You know what? Hey, y'all, we want y'all to, we're gonna hold him back for y'all right here. Y'all make sure y'all get him and show him. We're gonna put him where we want to put him at. He ain't going where he want to go because daddy don't run it. They just got popularity. We got the billions.
We got the money. Yep, we got the money.
We got the billions, so we got the pull, and we ain't going nowhere. Only thing y'all could do is be mad about it.
You know the crazy part about that is, right now they just released the other day to the press, Browns don't have a week one starter. Everybody got to compete for it.
Yeah.
What do you mean a fifth rounder got a chance to get the starting job? What do you mean? Wait a minute. They just released the other day to the press talking to them. We don't have a starter right now. In my mind, I still think Shador going to start right now. They know he's the best quarterback.
Yeah.
Flacco old. Kenny Pickett-Smith, you done been on 3 teams the last 3 years. You know what I'm talking about? Dylan Gabriel, we had to draft you because we couldn't, like you just said, we couldn't pick Shador yet. It was a hold on him, everybody from up top saying, let him go.
Yeah.
Now when y'all got him, now y'all in a situation where everybody looking at the Browns like, what y'all gonna do? He the most popular nigga in the NFL right now. We not gonna let him play.
Now, and I'm not saying that the NFL right or wrong about it too, but it is kind of foul to where you got somebody that grew up rich but still put in all that work.
And put in that work, bro. He put in that work,
like,
bro.
You don't just be good because your daddy good. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to put in work. You had to train. You had to go out there and win. You can be cocky as you want to be when you winning, right? So he got every right to be cocky.
Every right.
But when you want somebody else's money, they got every right to, to say, they have their own stipulations on how they gonna give you this money.
Because they money.
That's their money.
That's their money, yeah.
So if you don't like it, hey, you can walk away from their money because you kind of really don't need it, but it's kind of good to have it.
It's kind of good to have it. always good to have it. What it is, slow motion better than no motion.
Sometimes you gotta check yourself. Sometimes you gotta have the gift of discernment, right? You can't go in showing your hand as if I'm about to take over, and you should have just, you could have snuck in there. As soon as you got in there, I'm gonna show y'all what's really going on.
But his brand was already too big.
Yeah.
That's probably how he felt. But they see it as, he already got the million. Shout out to Nixon he came out with for draft day, all this shit. Like, he already got it. Yeah. But like you say, his work ethic and what he does, I think what people miss, he wasn't coming in like that.
Yeah, so it's two sides to that coin, man. It's all depending on what side you're standing on, how you look at it. Me, with most things, I'm normally in the middle because I know everybody got their own way of thinking and how they do their thing and how they take care of their business. So this is their business. They can do it how they want to do it. If you don't like it, don't be a part of the business. Right? Yeah. And this is how he carry himself. If you don't like him, hey, don't bring him in.
Don't bring him in, yeah.
But how they played it to where, all right, we're going to bring you in, but we're going to show you we're going to do things our way. We ain't going to let you run us. We're going to run you.
We're going to run you, yep.
So, because we paying you. So we're gonna do this on our terms how we want to do.
Hey,
so sometimes you gotta be tolerant. Sometimes you do gotta be humble.
You do.
If you don't humble yourself, somebody humble you.
I told you about me earlier. Yeah, they fired me twice and did that to 2 times in the motherfucking row.
I done been humbled a couple of times in my lifetime. Shoot, I ain't gonna lie, I've been humbled like a month ago. I had an artist come on here, and he was really excited. He did his performance, and he hitting me up afterwards, like right afterwards, because he wanted out. And and I'm so busy, I'm just not responding and everything else. And he called me one day, he mad. I could tell he might have been up, he might have been drinking, whatever he was doing. But he mad, he like, hey man, I've been trying to hit you. I'll try to get this song out before this time. And I'm like, bro, it's 4 o'clock in the morning, bro. What you talking about? Like, you talking about this song that you just came and did just a week ago? I got stuff I'd have had a month.
A month, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But he was like, hey, I understand, but you could have told me that. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So when I seen how upset he was, I had to humble myself, I had to check myself because I'm like, you know what? I could have communicated with him.
Mm-hmm.
I could have communicated a little bit better in order to get that to him so he won't be upset because in all reality he is the customer. Right? So I had to humble myself and check myself. That was since he went humble himself and checking himself. Matter of fact, I called him next day, be like, hey man, I was calling him back to check on you.
You just
seem a little lit, you mad at me? Hey, look, hey, you right, I apologize.
Mm-hmm.
I could have let you know that I was busy and I ain't had time and I'm going through other my own personal stuff like that right there. Just to make sure I ease your mind and respect your mind because you did spend your money and your time with me. So, hey, I apologize. I got you. I'm going to put it out. Tomorrow. I'm going to make sure before I put out anything, yours going to be the first thing I put out when I get back on track with what I got going on. And, we've been on good terms since then. So that was basically him humbling me. I'm not going to say he checked me because at the same time, I was like, look, bro, I don't know what you got going on, but this ain't that. But he's the customer, so I had to humble myself and check myself, because if not, people will humble you and check, because shoot, he could have just started blasting, say, hey, y'all don't mess with this man.
Y'all don't mess with
yeah. So, so in order for that not to happen, I had to check myself before somebody doing. And since he didn't, they checked him.
And it gave you more sense. Okay. Yeah. NBA playoffs, who gonna win? Who you got?
I mean, the Lakers ain't in no more.
Yeah, that was me. You and me. I'm gonna let y'all was with the Lakers. Yeah, I was with Lakers this over. Y'all was with the Lakers too.
I don't know, man. OKC look good to me. OKC look good.
Pacers up 2-0.
Pacers, yeah.
And they going back home for the next 2.
Yeah.
So, well, I'm a Caitlin Clark fan, so I'm with Indiana.
Somebody just said something about Angel Reese on there. Would say Angel Reese was a bully.
Yeah, Angel Reese was a bully that pushed back. But we know what's going on. Okay, they were trying to bully my girl Caitlin Clark, man. I don't know why they don't like that white girl, man. That girl be hooping. Okay, that's the only NBA joke. No, I lied. LaMelo Ball. But besides that, I never watched WNBA before Caitlin Clark. Okay? I never watched. I watch it now. Because go start. Yeah. Because of Caitlin Clark, I love it. People give her flack in this, but her records and her statistics. I would say that wrong. Statistics of what she's doing. Prove what kind of player she is. People put it on white or black. Nobody's rushing to the. Okay, if anybody watches who's Angel Reese fans, forgive me.
I'm Angel Reese. I'm Angel Reese and Fly J.
But nobody. I'm Fly J now. I'm Fly J. First of all, she's 912.
Yeah.
Nobody don't, in my mind, nobody rushes to the TV to watch Angel Reese. If she on, she on. If she's not, she's not. You're not going to make sure you're in front of the TV when she come on.
Yeah.
Okay? Caitlin Clark, we make sure we's in front of the TV to watch her. Because whatever we do, whatever she's going to do, if it's a pass, logo 3, behind the back, we want to be there to see what she do. A lot of people ask me, how you like her? Well, one day I was on Prize Pick, and I got 5 greens and 1 red. Because they said she was going to score 35. Who finna score 35? No, she's not. Down. Bitch scored 41. Who was this girl? Ever since then, I went and watched her, saw her highlight. I'm a fan. Yeah. Went and saw her courtside in Dallas. That baby got me that for birthday. That my birthday present. Got me courtside tickets. She came to Clark. I love her. Okay, I love her.
I feel like people just be hating on Angel Reese because they. How you don't like Angel because she looking good and she a female basketball player?
No, bro, she don't really got.
I mean, people don't like her though because when they don't never say she's not good, they always talk about how she look outside of basketball.
Okay.
But what they got to do with basketball?
True.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
So you telling me she can't be popular outside of basketball because of how she look?
She can, but have you ever watched the whole Angel Reese game?
I don't watch sports like that.
That's what I'm saying.
I just pay attention to a lot of different things.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, so from me to you, as a basketball player, what is exciting to make you actually watch Angel Reese play basketball?
I mean, she do talk a lot of junk out there, so she do keep it a little bit interesting. But like I said, I don't watch sports like
I
that.
watch them. Well, I watch basketball.
I'm a highlight watcher.
Okay.
So
You don't watch the game.
I don't have to watch the game. I can just watch the points change as go up and be good, right?
Okay.
So, but I think I started watching the game once. I started watching basketball for real once. LeBron kind of got into it when he first went to the Cavs. That was like my first jersey. It was like a Cavs jersey.
Okay.
I'm talking about.
Caitlin Clark was my first.
Hard. So I follow players, not teams.
Me too. Yeah.
Because the teams switch around like that. So I follow players, not teams.
But that's what I'm telling you. To watch her game is really nothing exciting. I said it's not that I don't like her. I think she's a great person.
It's pure hustle. You get me?
Now that she is.
You know, so
that she is.
I don't think she's super talented as a jump shot shooter
exactly.
or nothing like that.
None of that.
But you gotta respect her grind and her hustle and her, everything that's in her not to give up even when, it's looking a little rough.
Okay.
She's still getting under the goal and trying to get the ball. She got a lot of rebounds because she keep missing it and getting it back and putting it back in there, right? But that's all pure hustle because how many people shoot it up and miss it and they going in the other direction.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's just pure hustle. That's just pure not giving up.
Yeah.
So if a lot of you know how many other people be good if they was like that?
Or stats will go up.
A lot of people would be so much better if they just stop giving up. And she where she at because she tall and she don't give up. She got hustle.
She got hustle, yeah.
She aggressive. She got energy. Is Caitlin better than her athletically? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Obviously. But they still on the same level because of her hustle. And her her willing to not give up.
Mm-hmm.
She using what she got in order to stay on the same level as her.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
I like that. I can get that.
So that's just real. I feel like outside of basketball, she on a whole nother level though.
From what point? From what popularity standpoint? Are we talking about from the hip hop community
just
or
like,
from the?
That's her. That's her. As far as in the social media, everything. Yeah, they on different levels.
Yeah. Okay. But I would also say it depends on what are we doing.
Yeah.
You got to think. Caitlin Clark want to go to a PGA tour. Everybody there to see her. They said, yeah. Angel Reese want to go to a Met Gala. That's more some hip hop shit. Yeah. Caitlin Clark want to go to a race car event. Angel Reese want to come to the BET Awards.
Yeah.
So is what lane do you consider? Caitlin Clark want to go to this over here. Angel Reese want to. So they are in different lanes, but when it comes to outside of it, depends on what are we talking about.
So imagine if Angel Reese, right, do like Jello and put a song out.
It's gonna go crazy.
She probably won't have to play basketball no more.
That's what I'm saying. It's gonna go crazy.
That's what I mean by they're on different levels.
Okay. All right. Okay. That's a good point. It's gonna go crazy. It's gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
Somewhere Kate put a song out for the country or whoever, it's gonna go crazy.
It might. But you know why hers will go crazy too? Cause of looks.
Yeah.
Right? Cause she already got the popularity. We love the, you know what I'm saying? We like the glitz and the glamour and all that.
Of course.
Caitlin might just go crazy just off of playing, just support.
Support? There you go.
Yeah.
Angel Reese, if she's a basketball player, her support not like what we think. That's why her games never sell out. So her tickets still cheap.
But that's just our track record of just not being supportive.
That's it. We support them with everything else. Instagram posts, Instagram. You know what? All that shit is free. Support us when you pull up to the game. Support us when you buy that jersey. Support us when that's the support. Everything else is free. Share, comment, like, no. CC, that's why they got to move all her games to bigger arenas. That's why the jersey always sell out. I ain't gonna lie, I got one. I wear that bitch once a week. Okay? I support that little white girl. First of all, because she entertaining. You never watch her, sit down and watch her, you're gonna be like, oh my God. What's the boy guy named Jimmy? And Little Whistle, back in the day.
Yeah.
Jimmy, what Jimmy's last name? Who gives what his last name was? Jimmy was entertaining. Jimmy gave Little Whistle a reason to come to that goddamn gym.
Yeah, shout out to my brother Jimmy, man.
Jimmy coming through that bit like, Jimmy gave Little Whistle a reason to come to that gym. Same as in Liberty County. Davion Mitchell, Jordan McCray, they gave people a reason to come watch the game. I guarantee the game ain't popping out no more. That was a reason to come. To support. Sold out. Can't get in. I think Liberty won the championship. Jordan McCray, he won entertainment.
I think Jimmy last name Bacon, but
Bacon, there it is. There we go.
My boy Johnson,
Jimmy Bacon.
Jimmy Bacon.
Jimmy Bacon. That's exactly what it is. Shout out Jimmy.
That's my little brother, man. What's happening?
That's little brother? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Jimmy gave us reasons because I played against him, and he used to give us 20, 30. He used to go crazy. Him and that number 3, I can't think of y'all name. Number 3, they had the big, the boy, I don't remember y'all name.
Was he short?
So
you got Jimmy.
The light-skinned dude was number 3.
Prince, and you got J-Rock.
J-Rock, okay, J-Rock.
You got... Who they had? They had Eli.
Eli too. Shout out Eli.
They had Izzy.
He must have another name.
Lazarus. Who else?
I can't think of the big boy who used to be on the block. He's that big boy on the block. I don't know who he was, but big boy. Shout out big boy on the block. You know what I'm talking about. They had a white boy who could shoot too. I think.
Yeah.
I think. Don't remember his name.
I can't remember what his name is either, but yeah, they had one.
But we used to battle with them. But you name the top 3.
Yeah.
Eli, Jimmy, and
J-Rock.
And J-Rock.
Yeah. J-Rock, little bow-legged tail, get that ball in that corner, boy. He gonna shoot that.
He gonna pull up. He gonna pull up.
3, boy.
He gonna pull up.
He gonna hit that.
That's why it was one of our biggest rivals. Even when we played Hinesville, it was nothing like playing Little Whistle when y'all came to us. Love them games. That's what you live for, bro.
When I was in Little Whistle, that'd be our game. Either Little Whistle and Jessup or Little Whistle Glenville. Every time.
So, hey, listen, other times, how you feel about women with all these BBLs and titty surgeries and lip surgeries? How you feel about this makeovers women get to do these days?
I don't know.
As a man.
I feel like you don't do too much, then you all right. Some people do too much to where their legs just too skinny. And it just don't. And it's...
And everybody look put together, bro.
And it don't look good, you know. It got the dark spots on there. I mean, nobody. You know. Now some of them ain't do too much, so it look.
But some don't. Some look good.
If you got just a little bump and you decided, you know what I'm saying, to pump it up a little bit, hey, like Glorilla.
I like her little stuff. I only like little women like that.
So like Glorilla went from just looking like, you know what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
you know how she did like a man to, you know what I'm saying, to now shoot. She probably wasn't the baddest one.
She ain't really did nothing. Her she's just nice. She's too little for me, but I think it look good.
Yeah, so she didn't do too much. You get what I'm saying? Because she got the money to where she could have just.
She could have went crazy.
Yeah.
She could have Cardi B'd it.
Yeah.
But her legs wouldn't have matched the
Exactly.
Okay.
So that, I mean, you ain't doing too much, man. It's your money, man. Spend your money. Look how you want to look, man. I ain't really against it. Hey, do your thing, man.
I ain't really against it. So what about, I know.
Just stop. Don't go too crazy, man. Because, you know, as long as the jeans poke out, man, dudes ain't tripping, man. But when it just look like you just trying to steal 2 basketballs from Walmart, now you done did too much.
That ass set up like 2 bunk beds. Oh, you thick. I think that's how I go, but that's another conversation for another day. Let's go another day. But I enjoy being in here. But but I still got another hour with me. But you know, I know you got to go. But I got best friend. When you watch this best friend, just know I was on the way. This is why I was at best friend. You know what I mean? I'm in the city. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, fly like TT. You understand me?
But I appreciate you stopping through on me, bro. We're gonna do something again, man. Next one we're gonna do live. I'm gonna have the whole live set up. I'm gonna have all the computers, all that connected. We're gonna make sure it all look the same. We're gonna make sure everything's still 4K. We ain't even gonna do no interview. We're just gonna talk about whatever's going on.
Whatever. How it go.
Yeah.
How it go.
Well, I appreciate you, brother, man. You hold it down.
Hey, I will.
Stay safe now.
I will, my boy. I'm leaving in the morning. Matter of fact, by the time you wake up Monday, I'll be back in Texas. Okay, we got 17 hours to go.
All right, y'all. So Fly Like TV, West of the Fly Poison. Stay down till you come up. You got to stay flying the building, Justin, Georgia, man. We gone, y'all.
Shout out to the motherfucking Justin. What's up? Shout out to the county. I see y'all, boy. West Hound one time. You understand me?
Already.
Honest. So if you record something on the roadcaster, how does it automatically go to that?
I link it. I link the sound with the video.
Oh, because my roadcaster got a record button on it. So let's just say I didn't have that, but I recorded. How can I get that recorded?
I record into this. This is like an SD card. It got like 2 terabytes on it.
Oh.
So what I do is I take this SD and I take this chip that's in there and I plug it into my computer.
Let me see that chip.
It's a 4K chip.
Cause I want to get into pre-recorders too, but I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
The editing part is what gets you on the pre-recording. So live, you ain't got to edit. You just go live.
Yeah, you just yeah.
So this is chip. This is a 4K chip. Like I got another one in that camera right there. But I take this and plug it into my computer. Plug that into the computer, and I use
you plug that.
Yeah, I plug this into the computer, and I'm gonna take this right here, and I plug this into the computer.
So why you plugging both of them in there?
Cause they both, this the audio and this the video. So, but this also video take audio too. So what I do is I take them and I sync them together, and I use this audio in this video, but I won't use the audio from the video.
You use that one.
I only use the audio for this and the video from this right here. So that way it'll sound better than that video audio.
So you put my phone. So look, you bought them separate.
Yeah, all this set.